Now, just as in the Bible, in the 9th month, they would go over the whole scripture during the night. In Islam, this is a tradition as well. But this is not done as with the degree of requirement that is implied therein. But we have early Meccan surahs, Surat Al Alaq, the Blood Clots. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate, recite in the name of thy Lord who has created man from blood clots. Recite, seeing that thy Lord is the most gracious, who has taught by the pen, taught man what he did not know. Nay, indeed, man assuredly acts insolently, because he considers himself self-sufficient. Verily to thy Lord is the return. Hast thou considered, O him who hinders a servant when he is saying prayers? Hast thou considered if he is in the way of guidance, or is commanding piety? Hast thou considered if he counted the message false and turned away? Did he not know that Allah sees? Nay, indeed, if he desists not, we shall drag him by the forelock, a lying, sinful forelock. So let him summon his party, we shall summon the Zabaniya. Nay, indeed, obey him not, but do obeisance to Allah and draw near. Now, the first 5 verses of that was the first verses memorized of the Quran. And do I have to look up? The insistence of the angel of hell. Oh, so he's not giving quite so much a definition of the word, but the guards of hell is usually how it's translated. And so this is sort of the first 5 verses sort of sound like a fulfillment of something in, is it Isaiah? But after that first chapter is said, some other portion of the Quran is recited in any of the ritual prayers. But the prayer of pauses, because the Quran each year would be presented to Muhammad in full during Ramadan. This was done 23 times. And the end of that chapter is a prostration point. And the hands, the nose, forehead, the knees, and the feet. But usually you bend your toes kind of to point that way. Some people can't, so they would keep their toes flat. Because as one might be aware, that if you can't do something, it's not required. It's not that you're deficient in faith.